Hey everybody, Dan here with LeafScore.com. Today I'm going to be reviewing the TOPDON EV Charger. It is the PulseQ. Currently it's the only model of EV charger that TOPDON offers. I'm going to be taking a look at what's in the box. I'm going to be discussing the specifications of the charger, and I'm going to show you how the actual charging works and how you can monitor the charging of your EV through the TOPDON app. So let's get started. So first, let's take a quick look at what you get in the box. So you get the TOPDON EV Charger. This is a 16-foot cable connected, a 16-foot charging cable. It does come in a 25-foot option. This is a 220-volt plug. You have the actual charging port here. You also get a quick start guide, certificate of approval, and then they give you mounting templates so that you can mount the bracket on the back of the EV charger. You also get the, you can mount this as well. This comes with the unit. This can be mounted onto the wall. I haven't done that yet because we are eventually going to move the location of this. It's a little bit low for our liking, but our electrician installed the outlet here. And then this plugs right into here, so you can have it conveniently held there for you after you're done charging. You also get mounting brackets and screws. These are pretty heavy duty mounting brackets that can go through sheetrock, and they'll hold this to the sheetrock wall. I've come up with my own mounting solution here. I do not recommend that. I recommend following the directions. And then you get screws for connecting the bracket behind the charger to the wall behind it. So first off, some specifications of the TOPDON PulseQ EV charger. This is an SAE J1772 connector, so this will work with most electric vehicles. I am going to be charging a Tesla Model 3. This does not connect to a Tesla Model 3 or any Tesla model without an adapter. So I have an adapter that I'm going to use separately so that I can use this to charge the Tesla. The adapter was somewhere around $40, so not terribly expensive. This is a NEMA 4 rated EV charger, so this is able to be mounted inside or outside. It is water resistant, not completely waterproof, but water resistant enough to be mounted outside safely. The installation guide for this says that the installation should take about 15 minutes. I did a custom installation and it really didn't take that long, probably 10 minutes. I will say that there are these screw-ons in the back to connect the charger to the mounting bracket after the mounting bracket is mounted, and they're kind of a pain to screw in. The holes didn't really line up well between the mounting bracket and the charger itself, so it took some finagling to get those screwed in. That was really the only issue that I ran into. Otherwise, this was a very easy installation following the quick start guide. If you don't run into the same issue I did, you could probably get it done in about 10 minutes. You will need a drill and a screwdriver to get the installation done, so just keep that in mind. The connection to electric is done via a NEMA 1450 plug, and you'll need a 240 volt outlet. I would recommend installing this higher up on your wall than I did. I regret having it installed here. This cable coming out of the bottom of the charger with the actual plug on it is very, very short. So basically wherever your outlet is going, your EV charger is going to be directly next to it. So just keep that in mind when you have your outlet installed. I am going to have this moved up, and then I'm going to move this up as well. That's why I have a temporary mounting solution here. You have 4 status indicators here. This one shows you that there is power running to the unit. The second one shows you power running to your car. The third one shows you that there's an issue that will either stay steady or blink depending on the problem. And this fourth one tells you when you are connected to Wi-Fi. So before we jump into actually charging the Tesla, I wanted to say that this costs between $500 and $600 depending on where you buy it. From TOPDON's website, as of the recording of this video, it was $600. At the same time, it was $550 on Amazon, so the price can vary. TOPDON also offers discounts sometimes and deals, so you can check back if it's $600 and it could go down to $550 and even as low as $500. Just in general, the EV charger feels very high quality. The cable is very thick and pliable, so you can kind of maneuver it to where you need it, which is nice. Everything feels good, and I would expect this to last a very long time. And lastly, just a little bit about TOPDON, the company itself. This is the first EV charger that the company has produced, but it has been in the automotive industry for several years, and it's made many other products. So I would trust this company for anything related to automobiles, including the EV charger. So I just plugged this in. The power light came on, which is good. We don't have an error indicator on, which is also good. One more thing I wanted to mention about the actual connector. It comes with this rubber cap, which you can pull off before you start charging, and then after you're done charging, you can put it back on to protect the connector. I really love this feature. I have seen it on other EV chargers, but I'm very happy that TOPDON included that. I do a lot of woodworking, so there's a ton of sawdust in my garage all the time, and I would be concerned if I didn't have this rubber cap. Also, the lock to keep the connector connected to your car when you're charging and to the storage piece, it feels a little flimsy. I'm not confident that if you pulled on this it would not break, but that remains to be seen. So now I'm going to plug my car in and take a look at the app. Okay, so I have my phone up here and we're going to look at the PulseQ app. This is the first time that I'm opening the app, so I'm going to click register down below. I'll enter my information and then come back to you. All right, so I'm back here. As you can see, I enter my information. It says no charger bound, bind a charger now. I'm going to bind now. I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi to do that. Okay, so it looks like the app is connecting to Wi-Fi. Unable to join. Looks like it's still working on it, so we'll give it a minute here and I will be back. All right, I'm back. I ran into some issues with connecting to the charger's hotspot. What you need to do is put your phone right up next to the EV charger for that to go through. So that worked very quickly once I did that. So I'm going to name my charging station. Let's just do garage. Serial number was sent over the Wi-Fi, I assume, so I'm going to confirm. All right, I'm back again. I got an error. I'm not sure exactly what it meant, but it seems to have gone away when I hit the stop button on the side of the charger. So I'm going to go ahead and plug the car in now and just see what happens. Right now it says charger not plugged in. It is plugged into the wall, so I'm assuming that means that it's not plugged into the car, which obviously it is not. So I mentioned before that this is a 1772 connector, so I have an adapter here to connect it to a Tesla. So let's plug it in. And it looks like it is charging based on the wall. It says ready. So here you can change the amperage that's flowing to the car. I'm going to put it at 30. It can go up to 40 and as low as 6. 6 is going to be super slow to charge. So I'm going to set it at 30. You can schedule charging for a specific vehicle. I am not going to do that, obviously, because I would like to charge now. So I'm going to hit charge now. And you need to add a vehicle. So I'm going to bind now. Vehicle name, let's put Dan's Tesla. Battery capacity is 80. Range mile is 350. So I'm going to save that. Now I have Dan's Tesla all set up, so I'm going to hit charge now. And it looks like we are in business. Now you can see we've been charging for 2 minutes. It's added about a half a mile of range. Now almost a mile of range. So I'm going to let this charge and I will come back when the car is fully charged up and wrap up the review. So that's going to wrap up our video review of the TOPDON PulseQ EV Charger. All in all, I really like this product. It seems very well made. It charged pretty quickly. I'm going to show you here. It charged 8 kilowatt hours in 1 hour, which is really good. One thing that I actually forgot to show you is the history here. So you can check the charging history of your car, and you can also, so this is the one charge on March 2nd, 8 kilowatt hours. You can check the cost analysis as well. You have to input information about your local gas prices and your energy prices. I haven't done that yet, so it's not showing anything here. But you can see we charged 8 kilowatt hours there. And if you do put the information in there, it was in 66 minutes actually, just over an hour. If you do put the information in there, you can see a graph of your charging history and how much you've saved, which is a really cool feature of this charger. So all in all, I really like this charger. I'm definitely going to continue using it. There was no issue with the adapter that I purchased for the Tesla. So if you have a Tesla as well, you can just grab this with your charger. The app is really easy to use, and it offers some great tracking analytics, which is really cool to see. The only issue I had was, as you saw before, setting up the actual Wi-Fi connection for the charger. That took a little bit longer than I expected, but really it was just a few minutes, so not a huge deal. So hopefully you like this review. If you have any questions about the charger, how quickly it charges, the cost to charge, anything at all, leave a comment below and we'll do our best to get back to you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.